Hi, katzcradul here. I posted a video earlier today where I mentioned that Paladin Prepper and I had hosted a preparedness conference here in Missouri on Saturday, and Bonnie Blue 2A left a comment with a sad face that she wished she would have known that she would have come, and I'm sad that I didn't remember that she's probably in Missouri, or I would have invited her. We had very limited seating, and there was a definite target audience that we were trying to reach. It's mostly church members within about a 10-county area that we were trying to get in there, and we had limited seating, but I certainly would have invited her, and I told her I would post this video specifically for her, and that I would be sure that anything we covered in the conference that I have not already covered on a video, that I will do that so that no one will have missed anything. So here's the first video about something we talked about at the conference, and you might have already run across this if you are actively pursuing building up your food storage. This is a 9-part series that was posted by Wendy DeWitt. Here she is. She's a beautiful, articulate little gal who has been very successful at creating a eatable food storage for her family, one that her family likes to eat and that she feels like she's in control of. Now, a 9-part series sounds like a big deal, but some of the segments are only 2 minutes long. And I'm going to post the link to segment 1, and then you can just, when you finish that video, segment 2 will pop up in one of the boxes that's at the end of the video, and you'll be able to find them very quickly. Now, Wendy is LDS, and if you know anything about LDS, they encourage their members to store food and to save up for a day when there might not be, food might not be as available as it is today. So some of the things she refers to will be referencing that culture, the LDS culture, but nothing that you won't understand. It's a great video, and she really, what she does is she plans, I'd have to check it again, but I think she has 15 note cards where she lists 15 different breakfasts, and then 15 note cards where she lists 15 different dinners. And that's how she puts in her food storage. She figures up all the ingredients needed to make the recipes that are on those cards, and that's what she stores, because she knows it's what her family eats, and she knows exactly how much of everything to buy. Just listen to her videos and you'll understand the system. But even better than that, one of the things I passed out at the conference this past Saturday was Wendy's 17-page booklet entitled Everything Under the Sun, Putting the Foods You Love into Food Storage by Wendy DeWitt. And I will also post the link so that you can get this handout. It's 17 pages. It is worth printing. She talks about her system. She talks about bottling meats, which she's a real fan of, and so am I, because you want real meat in your food storage. She talks about solar cooking, food storage tips, and she gives lots of her own recipes of very makeable, great foods from food storage. She has breads, main dishes, cereals, and desserts. She says she's not going to be without brownies when the time comes that you have to depend on food storage. She talks about cooking pastas, sauces, snacks. It's great. How to make your own, well, how to make your own everything, really. And then one of the things I like best is on page 13. This says user-friendly foods and meal ideas. There's several pages of that. She has a source list for things she recommends. And here's one of the best pages. This is on page 16. It's called Equivalency Information. And she lists all the foods in the left-hand column and then what the equivalencies are. Like, let's just pick, let's just pick celery. There are 2 ounces of dried celery in a cup, and there are 12 cups in a number 10 can, and a half a cup of dry celery equals 1 cup of hydrated celery. Very valuable information. Let's say salt. Why do you need salt? Well, you're going to need salt to cook oatmeal, to cook rice, to season many things. So salt, she says, 1.5 tablespoons equal 1 ounce. Well, that doesn't mean a lot to me, but then she breaks it down further. 1 container, 26 ounces, and that's how we typically buy salt, that little cylindrical container, equals 39 tablespoons or 117 teaspoons. So you know exactly how much you need to store. Anyway, that's a great little sheet. I'm going to post the link for how you can find this on the internet and download it now. You want to print off this kind of thing and keep it in a notebook so that you'll have it. If the internet goes down, then you've lost your access to lots of valuable information. And I know you're probably reliant on the internet just like I am. I mean, I search all the time for information. So those things I come across that are invaluable, I go ahead and print off a hard copy and put it in a notebook so that I have it. So, Bonnie, here's one of the things I want you to have so you don't feel like you missed anything at the seminar. I didn't see any sense in reinventing the wheel when Wendy DeWitt has done such a good job. I don't follow her plan exclusively because I store lots and lots of bulk items that are not necessarily stored because they relate particularly to one recipe or another. But for somebody getting started who wants to store real meals where you can pull together, you know, a spaghetti dinner and know that you have everything pretty much in one place for that, it's an excellent system. Please watch it. She talks about pressure canning and solar cooking and that kind of thing. She's just a wealth of information. So I'll post the links below and check it out. Cat's Cradle.